So yeah, this is Run It, the first podcast, the first series, and we've got Alpha from Bluberry.
Mad. That's probably the smoothest intro ever. The smoothest intro. Like,
I just don't overthink things, because then when I do,
You gotta get everyone comfortable.
let
It's
me-
gotta be
let me
nice and
script it.
smooth.
it's so true.
It's
and
like
then
it's
I'll be
like a
like,
Barry
oh
White
no, I
voice.
didn't say this word.
Yeah, I gotta take a tip
just-
from you. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta take a tip
Like
from
I
you.
just have a base of an idea, but just live your movie,
Just run it.
run
There
it.
you go. I
Hey.
see you, man. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Come
Thank
on.
you. Thank you for having me. I'm not gonna lie. This is it's mad. It's mad. I've never felt so. I'm comfortable in my space, but I've never felt so at ease with guests. This is the first time we've met, and the vibe is nice. Very nice. And I don't even like the word nice, but I truly mean that in the most sincerest form, innit? You get me? It's nice.
That's all good. That's what it's
much
about.
love. Thank you for having me still.
And we've also got Joe. He's my
Innit?
good friend.
Hey.
Come on now.
Lives like 2 doors away from me,
Yeah,
but
the end of
like,
my garden,
I don't
it's
even
mad.
see him, so that's why it's mad.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. You live 2 doors down, but you don't see each other.
Yeah.
So like, there's a corner house, and then he's there, and then I'm on the other side of the other corner.
Right. So he's preying out all the things on his side.
Oh man.
And you're preying out all the things on your side. And then when you're both done
Listen.
preying, then you're like, oh shit, fancy seeing you here. Yeah, mad things. Still.
Ah man.
Alright,
It's
well.
not even
up?
any things.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. Okay, wait, where's the ends?
Edmonton.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's weird. I get a lot of North people come through here, you know.
Come on, baby.
No one in West, yeah. Like, no one in West knows where I am here. But listen,
What?
That's why we needed to do this.
100, the link up. It had to happen.
Yeah.
It had to happen.
So whoever comes through, whatever ends, at least it's just more exposure and good vibes.
Come on
hopefully.
now. Listen, you've definitely blessed the energy in the room and that's me, so we're out here.
Hopefully more to come.
Come on now. Come on.
Hey.
Jesus. And obviously we have Rianne, who's too humble to introduce herself.
I
So
was
someone's
just
got to
in
do
the
it.
conversation.
noticed You're just keeping it
But here
flowing.
I am.
Mad.
Here I am, finally.
What do you do? Just as it's episode 1, this was never intended to be an interview, nor do I want it to be an interview. And no,
It's
it's not
not
an
really an
interview.
interview.
Exactly. I just wanted to confirm that. But I just wanted to ask you guys a question because
Yeah.
I just feel like asking it. Just for the record, what exactly do you guys and girls do? Period.
Do you want to go first?
How do I describe it? I'd say it's a music performance kind of event based around London and it's about London culture and the kind of upcoming music that's coming into the scene. Like we're trying to show people from London to kind of love music from London again. Like I think it's all about different spaces and kind of enjoying your city and seeing what your city has to offer. That's my take on it, and I think that's what we need to do. Like we need more of that. And it's hard to
Yeah.
find it in like when you go Shoreditch, you're like, well, there's just like some dead bars. Like
It's true.
there's nothing
Really,
playing
it's
your
just
music.
like-
It's so true. It's so true.
Even
And
just
Ace
showing
Hotel.
people that are like bubbling under, yeah.
Play- I'm sorry, I should have said that, should I?
He named and shamed them.
Yo,
He
fam.
named and
Sorry,
Sons.
not sorry. I'm joking. No, but if the opportunity is there, I'll work with them like same way. It's cool. It's nothing but love.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
gonna lie, they lit though.
they're always lit.
They
They
lit.
always got something there. Like even now, if I go there now on a Thursday night, it's probably popping. There's always something happening. But yeah, I'd say it's more dedicated to like UK trailblazers, people that are bubbling under, from artists to videographers and everything in between. Like we want to start doing like cross-discipline art forms, so like a music/art exhibition, but they combine in a way. I've got ideas, but I don't want to put them out there yet. So yeah, stuff like that, just crossing different forms of art and just making people link up for the sake of linking up. Like, it doesn't have to be an actual reason. You could just go and say hello to someone.
100. And people underestimate that as well.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like, it's 2019, guys, it's 2019, how do I make friends? I quote tweeted and I was just
But
like,
you're on Twitter.
okay, well,
which
this is
is
it.
social
This is
media.
How
it.
do you
But
make
here
friends,
you're
you know?
asking people that you don't know how to make friends. I said I could go into like 8 layers of how this is so much irony, but let me not do that. Instead, let me give you a productive answer. So
Yeah.
I quote tweeted, I was gonna do it from my account, but I said, nah, you know what, Blueberry representing it. Yeah, so I switched it to the Blueberry account. Switched it to the Blueberry account. And I
Yes.
was like, cool. Basically said, listen, like the things you enjoy, go to an event. There's gonna be people that enjoy it as well. When you go there, make friends. There's no rule to it, but just make friends. And the key, the biggest key is when you do make friends, don't take their socials, take their number. When you take their number, the interaction is automatically a lot more personal, because the irony of social media is that you're tapped into everybody's life, you're tapped into what everybody's doing, but people feel for some reason, like I know a lot of people that feel like I beg, or they feel like they don't want to tread on any toes for whatever reason, just really insecure reasons as to why people wouldn't tap into that.
Yeah.
But if you have someone's number, you already know, cool, it's a vibes thing, it's a personal thing, like, yo, what you say? Just the other day, I was out and I went to watch Arsenal get slapped by Chelsea, yeah?
Oh,
Don't tell me that shit.
Thank you. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
We won't talk
and we're
about-
gooners. You guys, I'm gonna take your number after.
man.
I'm gonna take your numbers, and we're
I feel
gooners.
the pain for you.
Listen, it hurt. It hurt. Like I'm not gonna lie. After the first goal, I had to have a little moment.
man.
I had to have a little
You
moment.
need a vacation after that.
Honestly,
I'm sorry.
listen. Next, okay, so I've got was it 20th? I've got 5 days to my birthday, and then I've got another 3 days till I get paid. And when I get paid, I'm booking that trip to Ghana. Okay?
Hey.
Jeez, what are you saying? Cancer?
You already know, B.
Come on. That's,
Cancer gang.
Come on.
That's
gang.
That's you lot.
Come on. Well, you get on with me, so like, obviously.
I'm a Libra, so it's all cool. I get on.
No,
We're just cool peoples.
we mess with Libras. The vibes there still.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the party animals.
100 in it. They
don't say
balance
that.
out. They
Don't
balance
say
out.
that.
Oh, I'm just gonna chill out.
I behave myself this event. Come on. Like,
I was
don't
talking
do
about
that.
in general.
100. But I guess what I was gonna say was, I met someone there, and he was like, "Yo," like he had a proper cool vibe, and I was like, "Yo, my G, listen. What are you saying, like, next week or whatever?" He said, "I'm watching football." I said, "Listen, we're back here next week." Unfortunately, I flopped, yeah, because for whatever reason. But to cut a long story short, like, that was the first time that I took a number as opposed to a social. And when I took the number, we actually, like, he was like, "Yo,
Communicate
yeah, it was.
and get the ball rolling.
Of course.
This is it." So yeah, if you want to make friends, 2019, just do your thing and take a number.
Do you know what I love about numbers as well? Is that you can disrupt someone's day, disturb them.
Exactly.
They'll see
Disrupt.
that missed call. With an email, social media, DM, it can just sit there for months, weeks, and no one really cares.
For me, it's just the
But-
whole thing. Someone can block you, like
That as
temporary.
well, you know.
Like, I feel like it's the worst thing. Like, well, I know I'm gonna sound mad crazy because like a number is more personal, but like
Yeah.
a person has to change their whole number if they really don't want to chat to you,
Yeah.
or like that's what it really comes down to. But I mean, socials is just like it makes you kind of disposable. Like, oh, you're just a follower, boom, block.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. As quickly as I took my brother's number, I also blocked the girl the other day. I'm not gonna lie. As quickly as it happened, and again, it's not like nothing too bad, but it's just sometimes you don't
Yeah.
want negative energy. Just
Yeah,
like, you
of
know
course.
what? I've never used a block, but man used a block. So
First time for everything.
first time for everything, miss. First time for everything.
So then what's happening with Blueberry? Like, tell us more. Like, how can people get in touch?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, this is
What
crazy
you're
because
doing.
this is crazy because like never have I ever had somebody do their first podcast and they're talking about us. But you know what? I respect it.
I
I respect it. What, by the way,
I've got nothing to
you never
lose.
mentioned what your platform was called.
It's called Run It London, so RUNITLDN, and that's on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, the lot.
I respect it. I feel like as soon as you mention what it is, I could also like see and envision the picture
Did it
being
resonate
painted,
with you?
yeah, and all the layers that you can add to it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of spoke a little bit before just about how like all these ideas like kind of go. And it kind of helps to
Well, it's
tear
like
it down,
brilliant.
but now I get it
Yeah.
because there's so much potential for that position,
That's it.
especially in a city like London, especially with so much of what we do, and it's hard to find it in one place. I just want to talk about you guys just one more time,
Yeah,
just
for
about
sure.
the potential, because it's hard to find it in one place. Because yeah, you have like shrubs.com, or you have like, you know, you have events that bring people together, faded, things like that.
Yeah.
But they're like they don't really. They're events at the end of the day. It's all for events. And this is for events, but it sounds like it's just encapsulating like youth,
Yeah, I'm trying to
culture,
document the
art.
culture
This is
differently.
It. This is it
Yeah.
on a wider scale. So I respect that. Blueberry Media, formerly Burnout London, we rebranded. Large up us, man.
Okay, so now that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, why did you
That
follow
rings
Burnout
a bell.
London?
Burnout. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So before we were doing like a lot of SBT. They're the only people that I'll put it up against because I'll spend too long trying to explain it.
Okay.
Sound like SBTV, where they would have like an
Just
A64,
off the cuff stuff.
or like even like a black box type of thing, but maybe not so like on that level. Like we were trying to bring a lot of different vibes of London, from acoustic to rapping to singing, and we kind of focused on those three. Then we kind of rebranded and we wanted to do more things, and we've realized that with Burnout we were kind of only attracting a certain demographic and it was hard to get out of that, so we just thought let's just rebrand it, whoever wants to attract the track. So now we're a production company and we focus on creative content and visuals for brands, as well as companies the companies that we fuck with, basically.
Yeah.
So we've done work with Foot Locker, we've done work with Nike, we've done work with Converse. In the fashion end, we wanted to go into foods.
That's a shout.
Because everybody loves food at the end of the day, and similar to music, there's so
many things.
Like food is an integral part of our culture at the end of the day, and no matter where you're from, there's nothing better than breaking bread with your peoples. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's so underrated just having conversation or meeting up with people over food. A lot of people do it over drinks, some man do it over food, some people do both if they're on it, and we are definitely on food side. So yeah, we wanted to encapsulate that and a whole bunch of other things. Similar, we had so many ideas, and we still do, but it's just going to take some time just to sort of fill that out and map it out. But right now we're currently in our studio, we're in Hammersmith, West London. Come through if you want to come through, have a free podcast, we're out here. We kind of use the space as a base, basically. You know, it's an office space, but we use it for music production and recording. We've had artists come through here, we use it for photo shoots, we've had a lot of personalities and influencers through here. So at this point, it's like literally it is the brainstorm. We are in the brainstorm right now,
This
where
is
it's
the
like
lab.
this is the HQ, the lab, where we're doing this. And sometimes we take it for granted because we've been here for so long. We've literally been here for like coming up to like 3-4 years, but we also recognize how lucky it is, which is why we want to do so much stuff. So Bluberry Media, without the E, we out here.
Jeez.
Well done.
Just like that.
Nice.
I wanted to get into like, what kind of music do you like or listen to on a daily?
I'm gonna say guess.
Ooh.
I know you like the Soul Election vibe already because you already done the little
Right.
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Definitely.
I was gonna say drill. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, cool. Any more guesses?
Like sometimes you have that 9 to 5 before your 9 to 5 you bang that drill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some
The
guys
little
just
release.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, but when I had my whip, there was definitely certain tunes being played. And you need to get it out before you go into that environment, because it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Corporate world.
either way.
Release.
Otherwise,
That's what I said.
these.
You're gonna explode.
Blood, I might just turn into the statistic that they want me to be.
Or you're
about
gonna-
drill,
Yeah,
about.
Or you're gonna just have to give Tom that look in the office, like, yo, why didn't you do this? You'll be like, yo, just stop, big man.
And Tom's gonna give me the white boy. Like,
That's it.
Tom's
He's gonna try to
gonna
take
do
you HR and all that stuff.
This
You're
is
like,
it.
yo, like, I didn't do anything, but
Listen, the HR honeys. Take me HR any day, boy. The HR honeys up there on the second floor.
yo,
Jesus.
you got the floor right as well. He said
Jesus.
second floor,
On the
right?
second floor, you
He
get me.
knows
like,
where that
Just make
office
sure
is.
that, like, you get me. Like, I can
You
at least
come
have a
with the
toilet break.
correct.
I can have a toilet break. I can, you know what I mean. I can brush my teeth. I can just make sure that I'm looking prim, proper, whatever. And meet HR and just be like, listen, what you got for me? You get me? Like, just go easy, man. You get me? Like, ding.
Hey,
But I got a nitty tooth, so like, there's only so far I'm gonna get away with that.
That's
Nah,
calm.
I'm
It happens. It happens.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Listen, they don't mind.
They don't mind, do they?
They don't
Yeah,
mind.
we should be alright.
should be good.
We should be alright.
It just depends how you come with your approach.
It's
I
true.
guess.
It's true. Mind you, I missed out on a role. Yeah, I remember Top Boy were looking for a role. Yeah, they said tall, dark, and preferably have a tooth like missing or something.
Really?
And
Serious?
I swear down. And to this day, I
To
regret.
that point.
Not doing that, because I'm like,
This is the new season of Top Boy, yeah?
not this one with Drake, but I think the one just no. I think it was, but this one's been in production. Like they've stalled on this one for time. Yeah,
and
so
it's coming on Netflix now.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That is gonna listen. All this Game of Thrones stuff, forget that.
I didn't even take time to watch
Look,
one.
you saved yourself a whole lot
I
of
didn't
time.
even
yeah.
watch 30 seconds.
Do you know what?
You saved yourself time, and it was hard. Don't get twisted.
It's hard.
Hard.
But the ending I heard just wasn't.
I
Yeah.
tweeted the other day, I said the ending was probably one of
Yeah.
the biggest disappointments in TV history, you know.
I feel like
But that's what they
certain
did with
time.
Sopranos too, though, no?
Apparently so. No, I got the Sopranos box set and I still ain't watched it. It's on
Yo.
DVD, man. We put the Sopranos on Netflix, man, watch it. It's on Netflix.
Nah, it's
I
not on
don't
Netflix.
think
But
so.
apparently HBO did this with like Sopranos as well. People were upset about it. So I'm just like, yeah, this might be a common theme with HBO.
It's
you
like
know?
they just get EastEnders right. It's like, oh fuck it, we can't be bothered. Like,
He still need to kill that.
has anyone seen Endgame Avengers?
I have.
Yo, I'm
Okay,
like the only
can
human being
I
that
ask
hasn't.
what you
I
thought
swear.
Nah, I haven't watched it.
Okay.
of the end section?
Alright. Are you invested in the MCU?
Not really.
Okay, cool. We just a quick plug. We have another podcast called Nerd Council that come here. And at first I didn't understand their podcast. Now I think they're some of the latest guys. They're minority and they talk about nerd stuff and all this shit, like all of this shit.
Don't
from
worry, I
comics
got
and
them
anime.
man them as well. They're coming.
Hey, bang,
Don't
bang,
worry.
shout.
Them
Nerd Council.
man there will tell you, give you the real spiel on it. Yeah, they did a whole Endgame special with like 8
Okay.
man. But check it. My opinion, I'm not as invested because I haven't watched all of the movies. But I do
Okay,
feel...
I have, but it's a thing where I feel I would need to know the comics, the backstory,
This is what I'm saying.
but I don't. So
Okay,
I just go off of the film.
you go off the vibe, innit?
Yeah.
That's literally what I did. So I watched Infinity War, like, and
Yeah.
then like 4 hours later, I went to the cinema and like watched it at 3 a.m. Sorry, 12 in the morning. Got out at like 3 a.m.
Okay.
And I was like,
It was.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a good movie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like, although I didn't get all of the Easter eggs because there was a lot of like hidden gems and them things there. I thought it was cool. I thought it was like there was definitely things that like you could reference, and there was definitely things that held a sentiment. But I feel like I just wish I was as invested over the last half, because for everyone that was invested, they were like, "This is it, dude. This is the one." And I'm just like, bro, like for me, it's just like I'm seeing Iron Man, and I'm like, yo, like you're my guy. I'm seeing Spider-Man, I'm like, you're my guy too. You know what I mean? Everyone else can kind of be done out here, but you know what I mean? I respect.
everyone's
And Wakanda forever. And
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Yo, what about Black Panther still?
Black Panther. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you guys? Endgame.
I ain't watched it at all.
Ain't watched it?
My friend spoiled it for me, and I was like, I'll just wait till DVD. I'm good.
I think you should.
Yeah, I'm good.
You feel?
Do you know what
I
it
feel
is?
like that's
Do
one of
you
those
know
films.
why? Because when it got towards the end, it was like, okay, but this doesn't really make sense. This doesn't really make sense. Like, you know when the
Don't tell me we were on Twitter, friend. You were looking for holes.
no,
Alright, cool.
Oh, mad.
nah, I
that's
didn't
it.
look for the loopholes. I just watched it and I was like, I don't really understand that. When the thing was flooding and Hulk and whoever else was there, who then activated the actual stones for everyone to come flying in? Then Captain Marvel took like a young holiday and came in when everything was already going down.
See, I've heard that she's
Like-
wordless in this film as well. Like, she's completely wordless.
She's slightly
Did you not get the bird call?
No, she slightly is. No. She slightly is wordless.
Get that 22 DVD box set, yeah?
Oh no. That's 3 times 22. 3 hours for
Can you
every
do the
film.
math?
No, but it's a lot. That's too much.
It is a
I
lot.
think the only film that's 3 hours is the Endgame.
Okay,
What-
they're all like 2.5, so I just round it up.
Yeah. I feel like for 3 hours, I feel like, although it's nice to be in the comfort of your own home, for 3 hours and it being a blockbuster, you gotta go to cinema and just see it.
You got
Yeah,
You gotta
just
go
get it
for it.
over
So
and
I'm
done.
You know
messing
what I
up.
mean?
But I might as well go for the re-release.
I wouldn't
is
say
what
you're
you're
messing up, yeah, because you obviously at that time in your life, it felt like the right thing to do to miss out. So I'm not gonna say that you made a bad decision, but if you went, then you wouldn't have regretted it. That's what I'm saying. That's the best way I can put it.
Cinema now and see it.
I think there's a re-release with like extra post-credit scenes, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got the Spider-Man
why-
thing.
for all the suckers like me that stayed right to the end and didn't get a post credit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how are you not gonna have a post credit scene at the end of?
Yeah,
the
now it's
whole
the
thing?
Spider-Man
But
thing.
they said
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I've got to like
Did
they
carry
said,
the
Right,
thing
yeah,
for
for
Iron
Tony.
Man.
Yeah.
There's always a post credit. At least every Marvel movie, there's a post. Other than Men in Black, every Marvel movie, you see Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, there we go. R.I.P. Stan.
Alright,
For real.
legend. What are we saying about John Wick? Has anyone
Okay.
seen that? I haven't.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't seen no John Wick.
You haven't?
But
Any-
apparently, it is a bad boy
Bad boy film.
If you
Everyone is like nobody. I need to just watch. I need to stop fucking around. Just watch this on my birthday. Or something.
You got Amazon Prime?
Huh?
You got Amazon Prime?
Unfortunately, yeah. I seen the £8 come out of my account. I said, fuck.
Yeah.
You might as well make use of that.
Use
There's
that.
actually like.
But I did have.
right
I did have Amazon Prime before, innit?
Things on Amazon Prime.
What?
The Wire.
I know, but I can watch. All of these things I can watch anywhere.
No, but The Wire is to be watched.
I feel you, but all of these. I'm not
That
saying it's not.
as
I'm saying.
well.
I'm
You
saying.
need to come in that door or that door.
He's
and
one of
say,
them. He's like one
I
of
know
them
why.
wire acolytes, isn't it? Them guys that hold like one of them stringer bell acolytes.
It's like, I don't
You
know
are
what
an
it is.
acolyte.
Stringer bell
I
acolyte.
feel like the resonation with The Wire is different. Like, if you resonate, because like when I'm chatting to Alpha about it and he's like, no, yeah, there's all box sets available.
I never said that.
But the way you was like,
That's
when I
not
was
what I
like,
said.
you need to watch this.
That's
he
not
was
what I
like,
said.
meh.
That's not what I said.
Your whole demeanor was like, man.
No, I feel you, but that's not what I said.
And I was like bewildered. I was like, what?
Listen, bro, context is important. What I said was, I can watch that anywhere. We were talking about Amazon Prime. That was the point. You said, "Have you seen The Wire?" And then I'm saying, I'm still thinking about Amazon Prime. I'm saying, yeah, The Wire's sick, but I can watch that anywhere, innit?
No, but I'm talking about prior to this. I've told you to watch The Wire.
He's saying the other conversations,
Yeah,
your
previous
ears were
engagement
not
between the
open. He said, "Oh, now because other people are here, you want to not act up."
Not even.
I'm joking.
Never acting
mad.
Never acting like.
I'm joking.
But
Yeah.
I did start watching it.
Okay. From
And
series 1, episode 1, or
There's
just
only one real way to start in it.
some
Series
people
one.
just stop.
Nah,
I
although
don't know how.
I don't endorse that behavior. For example, Sons of Anarchy, it don't really start getting good until like the 3rd episode. But like the 1st episode, shit goes down. 2nd episode, shit goes down. But
As a continuous series, it's not
it picks
as
up
good.
from like the 4th, 5th
Okay.
episode, and you're like, alright,
It sounds
shit.
like Breaking Bad as well. I still haven't watched that. Don't get onto me.
There's
Don't
too
get onto me.
many
You ain't watched a lot.
things. I ain't
Do
watched
not get
that.
onto
You
me,
ain't watched
please.
a lot. Breaking Bad is top 3, you know.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is top 3.
Ooh, I should have kept my mouth
Okay.
shut, innit?
Oh, I haven't, so
You ain't watched it.
I'm here to find out like what's
What are
popping.
you man doing in Edmonton? Can I ask? What are you man doing?
We're busy, innit?
What are you man doing?
Busy.
You man, you must be seriously busy. Over in Westwood, we're just chilling out.
You need that
We're
balance.
chilling out. We're
Balance.
Yeah.
Siaga.
Balance is so key, though.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
balance.
Otherwise, you never get anything done.
So what box sets have you watched?
Do you know what my box set is? Luther. I can't lie.
I haven't started that.
You see, like, there's different things. Now, I could get on to you and say,
That's
why
right.
haven't you watched it? It's on BBC.
I like.
that's
It's
true.
free.
And
The
it's
only box set
UK.
the only box set I've indulged in that's UK is Line of Duty.
No,
Swear.
no one's
Okay.
watching that shit.
I know what
I
it is,
haven't.
but like I don't watch that.
You're missing out, my friend.
You know what? Fair enough. If I'm missing out,
Because
I'm
that's a
missing
serious box set.
out. If I'm missing
He
out,
said it's a
I'm missing
serious box set.
You lot get in the hands. This is a serious box set.
So wait, pause. Like, you lot mess with suits.
Nah,
everyone
I
said-
didn't start.
out. Everyone is telling me to mess with this, and I just don't.
Yeah, everyone's been saying it from like
Everyone's been saying it,
2016.
and I'm like,
Yo,
I get it.
Suits.
I'm a bit
Suits.
like not iffy, but if someone I don't know,
Yeah.
you could tell me to watch the box set, and that make me not want to watch it. Like
Okay.
I'll do that later.
You'd rather just like discover it.
I'll let you
And then it's
organically
like,
discover that. Then I'm saying it's out
I
there.
think it's more the delivery on how you deliver it. Like
Okay.
watch, like I don't know what it is that. makes
Yeah,
me not wanna
but
watch
just
it.
something sparks it or doesn't
Yeah,
spark it.
literally.
But yeah, that's
But Line of Duty is a serious one.
okay.
Started Narcos, didn't really like it.
I'm saying.
I've
I thought I was
watched
the
a
only-
couple, but
I
it's
thought I was
like
the only one, you know. I fell asleep through the whole
Serious?
series.
Like it,
I
man.
fell asleep through the series twice. I really tried to watch it. And don't get
Yeah.
twisted. I get it. Like, things do kind of happen in that series, and it's like,
yeah, but
okay,
as a continuous
but
thing,
but
it's
I'm
like
For me, it's like it's
Every
having a
time.
story. Like, let's stop fucking with the story because it's not a delicate.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. It's a serious character, Pablo.
well, it's
I feel
Americans.
I've no, but I just mean like in terms of handle the story with more.
But that's what I'm
care
saying. When
than you're
Americans
handling it.
like handle stuff, it's just about guns and explosions, and then
And unfortunately, I feel like that's what that is the formula that Hollywood kind of gives. Like, I feel like in every major series that's come out, there's always been some kind of like big ass explosion or big this or
Yeah.
big that.
But that's why I rate the UK because it's like the storylines and stuff.
Honestly,
It goes in.
Honestly,
I think.
and I feel like things kind of feel a bit more real. Do you guys watch Black Mirror?
I was about to say the exact same thing. Literally.
I feel like
I haven't
listen,
started.
large up
Have
he's
you started? Okay.
Okay, listen,
I don't feel so
you
bad.
man need to start, okay? Stop fucking around and start watching it.
I heard some scary stuff
large
goes down.
large up my girl Hiza, yeah? She put me onto this like 3 years ago, yeah? Bro. She was like, have you watched Black Mirror? I was like, what the fuck is this, yeah? So she puts on this first episode, yeah, with the guy with the girl, the guy with the pedo brother.
The first episode.
Not the very first
This
one. I
sounds
think
a
the very
bit
first
mad.
one was
I'm
the,
hearing pedos
was the-
already
was the
from
Prime Minister.
episode
Yeah, the
1.
Prime
Yeah. Not that one,
Alright.
but a couple. Okay,
That's
listen.
not.
I know.
No,
I
it
know.
sounds
I know.
mad
It's-
convoluted
it
and
sounds
stuff.
mad, but it's like that is
No.
the point. It sounds mad.
It's like, how do you describe it? It's like the Twilight Zone, but for the modern day. It's so nuts, and you're like, raw. This is actually like this could happen.
Yeah.
It's proper mad.
Yeah. It gets you thinking, and on top of all of that, it's like the fact that at this time it was like undeniably British. Yeah, it felt that little bit close to home. Whereas when they start dashing these like mad famous faces in it, because now like obviously their budget's gone clear in it. So now like, and this, like they've gone so
Yeah.
clear, yeah, that like they try to do an interactive episode where like you
Okay,
you
yeah, I've
choose.
seen stuff like that on Twitter and stuff.
And that's cool. Like I remember I had a Goosebumps book back in the day, and like you could like turn to a page to see like what's like.
I see what it is.
That
What would
was
happen if you
hard.
choose that,
That
yeah.
was hard. I've always loved that type of stuff. But for me, it was like you're losing your your minerals. You're losing
What
it slightly.
made you
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Like now you're getting clout tokens in it, and then and now
Clout tokens.
and
you know?
now you've got a budget with who's going to be the next Iron Man? That what's his name? Is it Falcon? Is that his name?
No, the kid's gonna be the next, and some kid.
Well, you're talking about Anthony Mackie, the one.
Sorry, not Iron Man.
Captain America.
Captain America,
it's
yeah.
gonna be Sam.
Yeah, so you got Sam. He's gonna be like one of the like he's in the first episode. You've got a couple other people. I'm just like, bro, like now it's not the fact that they're big, but it's the fact that they're big that is taking me out of what it is. It's not so that makes sense. Again, I'll say it one more time. It's not the fact that they're big that I don't like it. It's the fact that because they're big entities within Hollywood, it takes me out of the zone, and that's what I don't
You're
like.
less invested.
Exactly. But listen, if the stories still hold weight, then it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about that. But
Fair enough.
you guys should definitely watch it though. Definitely
Okay.
get into
Yeah,
it.
you're definitely missing
get
out.
into it.
But as a creative, how do you balance like finding time to do all of this cool stuff or relaxing
Money,
stuff?
B. If the price is right, yeah, you're gonna cut out things in your schedule. You're gonna say, nah, listen, Auntie Mabel, I might have to see you once a year now. No,
Auntie
Doctor
Mabel.
Strange. Like I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do a little side role. No Marvel. No. You're gonna cut out a few things because they're gonna give you a lump sum to say, listen, you're gonna write this, and we do want it by this, and we do expect to do this, but we're gonna give you the budget so you can do this.
So you're saying you'll just go for the work,
But
the creative
that's
work
what I
side.
think that they've done.
Okay.
Because they've like before it was like really indie and kind of like you could tell it was low budget, but they made the most out of it.
They had all these like low-key British actors that
Literally.
aren't like punching through to Hollywood yet,
Exactly.
but like they're known at least. It's like
Exactly, and even some that you've seen before, like you've seen a British actor somewhere before, but they haven't gone clear just yet. For example, you seen Game of Thrones, that Missandei,
yeah.
that mixed race girl, she was in Hollywood before,
Yeah.
and she just went clear after Game of Thrones. So now you're gonna see her everywhere. Like it's not like that. They're kind of like they're still actors and they're doing their thing. That just makes it. I don't know. It's the difference to me. But I'm not. Again, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna say what I like, and what I like is the fact that it was a lot closer to home. But you guys should definitely watch it. Like
Okay.
definitely watch it.
I mean, I write it down, but you know,
I'm not gonna lie though. Music, right?
yeah.
We're on the subject of music. To cut long story short, music. My thing is just right now, I'm just knee deep in the trap. I can't lie.
Really?
I'm knee deep in the Gunner. I'm knee deep in the Baby. I'm knee deep in the pause. I'm knee deep in every like Lance Foe from before the Skeptic times. Been fucking with him since SB Cookout 16.
I was there.
You were there.
I was there. I was in the sand.
When you know, yeah. Listen, oh my gosh.
I was in the sand. I thought it was Miami.
Listen.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, listen. We had the last
I
one.
thought that was so
we
sick.
had the last one or the first one? Because the last
2016.
like
In
before
that
the fire.
summer. Before it blew up. I didn't go after that. I thought, nah.
I went after. I'm not
I
gonna
want
lie,
to
it weren't
see
the
too
same.
many people.
Listen.
And it's like, why are you even here?
Listen.
Do you even know what it's about?
Do you know why you're actually?
Or you just here to like
You're here for the clout tokens.
Instagram.
You're here for the clout tokens.
Alright, paint the picture, because I don't know nothing about this. You got to inform me.
Alright.
Last time I saw Skeppy then was like what, Oslo, before he dropped like when I saw like Novelist and
yeah.
and all them, man.
It was. Was it them times? It was those kind of vibes.
Alright.
Like Skepta couldn't play Oslo now because he's gone clear.
it's just
But
gone.
it was during the time that
Konnichiwa had been released.
it was just. Was it then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa came
It was
after
2016.
16.
I remember he did his little car park thing that he said he was always going to do, and he just shut it down. I was this close to leaving work at the time. I was this close to leaving work to go all the way east. I work in West, go all the way east and being like, but basically, yeah, this rave was mad unassuming, but I know that anything that Jamal's into, I support fully, especially being from West, like, I support it. So I was like, all right, cool. He's doing this little cookout thing, little barbecue, little vibes, little music. I'm down for it. Like, if it was anyone here that had one of them things, I would hit the motive straight.
Fair enough.
Now, obviously, I seen a venue. The venue was in what? It was
Greenwich.
Yeah,
It's
Greenwich
next to
size.
O2,
Yeah.
but it's like,
Very
you
near
don't
that top
really know what it's about.
literally.
Until
And
you
I feel
go
like
there.
anywhere in Greenwich is like, it's make or break. I'm not gonna lie, because you got to go under a river to get there. So it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. But when I got there, you know what it was like, yeah? You know, after Connie and you got the block parties, it was like that, but going into the thing, yeah? So everyone's just everywhere doing their thing, whatever. Then you get into the venue, yeah? And it's like, it felt like a 90s club, yeah? Like, in terms of how it was set out, but the vibe was London.
Okay.
The vibe was London.
Yeah.
The acts were London and British, and the people were like, you could mingle and you would see people.
Yeah.
You would see people.
It was a calm.
I was there on my ones and I felt very comfortable.
Yeah.
I go play a lot of places on my ones. I felt very, very comfortable, but it was just the vibe, and I've been seeing people turn up to people get jiggy, and there was an indoor, there was an outdoor, there was food, there was like, Jamal did good.
Everything was there.
Albeit it was very unorganized, but you couldn't really help that just because of
It's
how the
the
event went.
first kind of one that you
moving
did.
pieces in his first time.
100%.
All right, fair
It
enough.
was a vibe. So when I seen Lancey, I'd never seen his brother before, and he's like, he reminds me of like a young Thug / Travis, the way he turns up. But he was just going, I was like, all right, cool. There's very few people that I've seen turn up a crowd like that in such quick time. He won them over.
In London as well.
In London,
Yeah.
won them over. I was like, cool. So yeah, I'm knee deep in the track right now. My background goes back to like rock, heavy metal, R&B, Afro vibes, all kinds of stuff. But right now, the type of stuff that I'm producing is just trap. I need someone to rap over these beats. I need someone to rap over these vibes. I just need like,
You need that North Atlanta vibe.
I need, you know what it is. I just need someone that can fuck with it. And luckily, the people that have come here have fucked with at least a good few, which tells me that I'm doing something right. Because for me, if I fuck with it, then it's cool, and it's up to you. If you don't fuck with it, even like cool.
I made this for me.
Literally, I made this for me. But if you want to share, if you want to slice as well, listen, grab a plate, innit?
Yeah, it's a
So
bonus.
100%. But that's me right now. But what about you? What about you guys? Music
Got a
wise?
Reese or you?
Listen, from the classical stuff, because obviously I had to, like, being classically trained, like, I had to appreciate that. So a little Chopin every now and then.
Was it classic piano?
Classical
singing?
piano.
Okay. Wow. What
So,
grade
yeah.
did you reach?
5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
After
I
that,
got
the
to grade
teacher
2, I
started
said,
moving
nah.
mad.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
you want me to do 4 hours a day?
Yeah.
Was a day.
I got my bridges, you know.
No.
I got after school. I got homework.
I've got
and that.
homework, I've got other stuff. Like, a couple years before that, I broke my wrist, and it's like,
Man.
listen, like, NHS don't give physio, so like, calm down.
Real shit. You gotta chill out.
But yeah, I've always had like Rolling Stones playing to Beverly Knight, to Zapp and Roger, to Beres Hammond, to different things, like even like high life stuff.
Are you from GH?
No, I'm not.
Man.
You guys could buy me for like 5 goats and 10 chickens.
Hey, listen.
You might have to wrestle them up.
But yeah, just different things. So like when I produce, like, I don't set out to make something particular. It just happens. And like if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If not,
100%.
then I'll keep it on my playlist.
100%.
That's it. What about you?
That's you.
I'll mess with it.
How about you?
You know what mine is though. It's like there's the influence from my mum. So there's a lot of like neo soul, funk, house, deep house, and then like obviously I listen to a lot of selection as well. So there's a lot of influence there. Like they mess with like Afrobeat, future sound, R&B, hip hop. Favorite artist at the moment is probably Anderson .Paak. He's just so diverse and like he's killing it. So for me, that's what I like at the moment.
Yeah.
I love Pac and the fact that he like, I could like just on even on a basic level, just his like the energy that he puts into his music, from the lyrics to the instrumentation.
Would you say he's more of an artist or a musician? I feel
Definitely
he's more
a musician.
like a musician. Like
He plays drums. He's a multi-instrumentalist.
Because some people like they do that, but they're just a performer. Like
Or an entertainer.
Yeah, entertainer.
Like, whichever way you look at it, the music industry is mainly like a business these days. So like, it is what it is. But that's why I respect it a lot more, because he's found a way to captivate people's attention without going down that route that I, for some reason, I'm so gravitated towards now. I'm knee deep in it. That's why I say I'm knee deep. I'm stuck, man. I can't swim out. I'm stuck in a trap. I'm stuck in a trap. So like,
oh man.
Yeah, like, but yeah, no, large up Pac, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
what about you, Kosh? What are you into? It don't need to be too deep, my G. It could be anything.
What did you listen to on your way, like here, or when you was walking, or on the bus, train, or whatever?
I was listening to some old school Devlin.
Nice.
That's like my sensei, innit? Like, if like cool, you got the Scorchers, the Wretches, the Skepta, but no body of work resonates with me stronger than the Art of Rolling EP.
What about Gets though?
The Art of Rolling.
That's just top.
And that's like cool, Risky Roads. I was there for all of that, innit?
Okay.
But the Art of Rolling, that's like.
So what's your top 5 like grime tracks?
Tunes.
Or even MCs?
Oh, MCs, we go Devlin, Gets, R.A. Then the two, I don't know. I would have to get a pen and pad and deliberate.
It's hard. There's so much talent out there.
Because there was so much, and where I come from, a lot of the people I grew up listening to were hard, but they just didn't take off. Like Savage Dan, for example. I don't know him for whatever he does now. I know him for bars.
Yeah.
Notorious. I know him for bars. Skits. I know them for bars. Like they grew me. I would say even down to like Big Nasty. I know these spread for bars. Sorry, microphone. But I just shook it a bit.
No, I'm looking at the water.
But top 5 grime tracks.
Too hard, man.
It's too hard because
I start thinking about radio sets.
And then, radio sets.
Right.
I think that's like where it begins.
Even some old school Logan, man.
Old school Logan.
But Dot Rotten, man.
Nah, I'm more of a Young Dot man.
R.I.P. Young Dot, man.
I'm more of a Young Dot man.
R.I.P. Young Dot, man.
Like, cool, Dot Rotten, yeah, safe, but I prefer him as Young Dot. Especially for bars.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Yeah.
My name's Criminal, but I've never been there.
There's too much, man.
There's a lot.
Yeah, you need the pen and paper for sure.
I couldn't. I don't know what I couldn't.
Yeah, not off the top of your head.
Yeah, no way.
We gotta do a Julie Adenuga and just narrow it down. Pen and paper, iPad, all of that.
I might throw a couple Channel U songs in there, but I would say
I've
been listening to a lot of Hardy. I'd say Hardy Cathro.
What, right now?
Yeah, J Huss.
Right now, Hardy.
I like Hardy.
Hardy's solid, man.
J Huss
That
needs to
yesterday
bring
is
a
hard,
project
cold.
out. Like, he's cooking.
You know what my thing with
I
Hardy
believe
is,
he's
yeah?
cooking.
Like, I ain't been able to stop playing this daily dumping.
My one thing with Hardy is I need him to do more than just be a summer boy. I need him to like
He's
make
doing
What, you want a
uni,
solid-
man.
I'm gonna-
Allow
No,
him.
he's done with uni.
done.
He's got a
But
first.
like, he's
Bro,
got first.
I've already allowed him. He's got a first. Now he's bought his Mercedes lit.
Yeah, he's cool
Now,
He's enjoying that little gap year.
No, it's not a gap year when you're doing music, yeah? It's not a gap year. It's never a gap year, okay? Never that.
You keep it rolling until you have a kid like Skepta, and then even then you still keep it rolling.
Kid like
SK
Skepta,
level,
you know?
SK
Yo.
level. You get me?
No, I'm joking. It's never that deep. But I feel like he's so versatile. I've worked with him, and I feel like he's so versatile that, like, if you hear real Hardy, he goes as deep as Dave.
That's what I like.
But where he floats and where everybody loves him is on obviously what we all know and read.
It's the now generation. That's what they live for.
And that's cool, but that's cool. And you know what? Yeah, the money that you're looking at, you're probably not even gonna bother. Like these are just opinions at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But what really, really, really matters. What really, really matters at the end of the day right now, is your artistry and your integrity. And if your integrity is being fulfilled, I have no problems with that. If you know that you can do more, I would ask of you to fulfill that, to tap into that, because there's untold potential that nobody's hearing of, but it's getting capped off because of what the fickle fans want. And I'm not calling anybody that likes the summer music fickle, but it's like, you know damn well that it's Hardy season when the sun comes out, which is great, but it can be AJ. It can be AJ season, summer, winter, spring, whatever. It can be AJ season all season round. He could do it all. I know Hardy can do it all as well. But whether he wants to do that, it's up to him.
But then, do you think Afro swing is going to be here in like 5 years?
No, like I feel like Afro swing.
Everyone's riding the wave.
It's gone down.
Afro swing, yeah.
It's
Who is Afro swing?
a lot of artists, but a lot of artists aren't Afro swing. They've just jumped on the sound. But I feel like even the sound, I said this time last year, I said it'd be very, very interesting to see where UK music is a year from now. And a year from now, I don't think it's changed, personally. I don't see any kind of... I feel like a lot of artists, what they've done is they've played it safe, and what artists generally do is they hold on to a track for about a year until it's perfect, and then they drop it.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of artists have done that instead of being a little bit more creative and just dropping like a spontaneous project for the moment, or like some kind of, not necessarily a radio set, but maybe, I don't know, just being creative with it basically. When Stormzy, the thing that got Stormzy, and I'm sorry to have to just use Stormzy as an example because he's the poster child of examples of the new generation, but the fact that he dropped a freestyle in the park when over a classic grime instrumental, the thing that really resonated is the thing that really got it big, in my opinion, is the fact that it resonated with every single person. Every single person has been in a park spitting around their friends, or been around their friends spitting bars.
Yeah.
Everybody. And the fact that it was over a classic grime instrumental, nobody could touch it. And it was hard. And that got the exposure, and he kept it. And then he had the thing where he had all the Adidas boxes, and he walked out with his mum and blah blah blah, and doing all these things. Creative.
Yeah.
Like you're ticking boxes on a ground level to a point where you're getting people to notice you, and then everything comes from there. And now he's gone way too clear, and that is great. But I don't know.
You like the organic shit as well. Like, it doesn't seem so forced, even though it could be a marketing campaign, but it just seems...
It's definitely marketing, but it's like, it's marketing, it's smart marketing, and it's marketing that's organic. It's organic marketing. Like, you're not paying for views and manipulating this and trying to get
Streaming
GRM
forms.
this and fucking A&R that and fucking... who's bloody... What's his name? Abdi TV this and... Like, and I ain't got nothing wrong with these people.
Yeah.
But it's just a trend that I see now, and I feel like if music is meant to be creative, a lot of people are losing that creativity. But it's easy for me to talk on a mic and say that when I'm a producer. But
What's your opinion on like NSG? How long will they last? Are they consistent enough? Do you think they're gonna be here in 2 years? Like,
I feel NSG definitely will be here in 2 years. I feel like...
But they were around before as well, so it's just like...
Say that again? I didn't
I
keep
feel
quite...
like people are grateful
Okay.
because if NSG wasn't here, you'd be complaining about NSG without the label on it.
That's a fair point.
Is there 4 of them at the titles? How much of them is there?
There is there.
There's like
They'd be complaining
seven?
about 6 other people that are doing exactly what they're doing if they worked in B&Q.
He's a B&Q.
Real shit.
Um,
But
Do you think creatively what they're putting out is like good currently, or do you think there could be more?
nah, it's not really my type of stuff, but I can vibes to it. My little cousin might play at his party and it's alright, isn't it? It's
Fair
like it's digestible. That's not my sort of music though. I'm more of like a if I had to pick someone now that I resonate with like Pain really. So I'm like a Potter man, a CS man. When you get I'll take it CS anyway. Tef when he chooses to. That's what I resonate with the strongest.
to answer my emails.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we had that, Jimmy. But yeah, I like NSG, man. I think they're alright. I feel like people need to sort of give them. People are ungrateful, like I said. People need to give them a break.
I feel like I've heard a lot of talk about how they've rinsed that tune out, and now obviously they've got this new tune and rah rah rah. Yeah. But what can you do, man? Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah,
if you put out a tune too quick, yeah, and you get over it too quick, like this is the internet. This is the internet age. If that's the other people, you're just tell them I'll be there. This is the internet age at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And people have short attention span. So you're damned if you rinse it out because people want to hear new shit, and you're damned if you.
That's what I'm saying. It's the now generation. It's like fast food.
Literally, people aren't taking it in, and that's why.
We're consuming it, innit? We're not really digesting it, isn't it? So the word we should be using is consuming rather than digesting, I think. But you can disagree with that.
No. I'll agree with that, because how you consume something, like you can either wolf it down and shit it out, or you can taste and you can indulge and appreciate the cook and the goodness. Come on, you're a foodie, so I already know you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
But let's sprinkle the all-purpose of Maggie again.
The all-purpose of Maggie. Oh my god.
Or do you use the liquid one or the cubes?
Of course, the cubes.
There you go.
But
yeah. Are you wrapping up?
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Oh, we're just getting into
Thank you. It was good to have you and Cautious. And yeah.
Good to be here. One second. You can still wrap up.
Yeah. So it was nice having a little chat. Like, yeah, this is what we do now.
Okay. What's the plan?
Wait for the checks to fly in.
Wait, but what's the plan? What's the plans? What's next?
I think you can listen. If there's still something you want to talk about for like another 5 minutes, feel free. Like, if you still want to rush up, because it's.
No, it's cool. I don't want to eat into other people's time.
It's not other people's time. It's just Mike just coming around.
Oh yeah.
That it's funny you say eat and then Mike. Nah. Start recording. Is there someone else here? Or is it just Mike? Yeah. It's fine. But he's got to stay out there though. Sure, no problem.
Yeah. It was really lovely to have you guys, man.
Have us guys?
You and Cautious.
You guys are moving mad.
Why?
You guys are moving mad. No,
Why?
it's because it's lovely to have you here still. Because at the end of the day, like I say, like, you guys have a good initiative. Listen, what's next for you, man? We started off with you, man.
So now this is gonna be a little 6-part series.
Okay.
I want to do like series now, but not too much. You know, just give them a little taster. And then I'll be like, yeah, wait for season 2 if you thought this was good. And then just hopefully keep it rolling there. Hopefully do a couple. Like, I want to go Paris and chat to people in Paris. I want to chat to people in Amsterdam.
See, she's already read
I
my
want to
mind.
see how I can
found my
open
other
up a
events to
coffee
link
shop.
up with you.
Okay.
I want to be the next The Plug.
Listen,
Barcelona.
Bro, I swear, last time I went to Barcelona, I think The Plug only had like 8,000 followers or some shit like that.
I didn't even go to The Plug. When
Neither did I, but I tried to find it. I couldn't find it though.
Serious?
Yeah, I
Where did you go when you went there?
So where I went wasn't to smoke up.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have obviously them man, like, they're trying to like pick on tourists and that.
Come on.
But
Uncles.
I like all the uncles. But we ignored everybody, right?
Yeah.
We ignored every single uncle until I got back. Like, we were on our way back, yeah? We had a nice day. And I was on my way back. And like, there was just one uncle that was like near. So we had like our apartment, and then like the beach is like maybe like a 10-minute walk, and then we were like on the way to town, but he was like on this weird like intermittent bit, just sort of seeing like who's it. And long story short, I picked up with him, and he initially said like it was 20, but he initially said a Q.
Okay.
But I was like, nah, I can see it's 20, but I'll do it for 10.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was just like, bro,
Don't try it.
There's no one else here buying right now, and this could be Bush right now. So let me just let you know that this is the best you're gonna get from me. He was like, all right, cool. I said, if it's good, I'm gonna take your number. He said, cool. Don't know why the fuck he decided to give me, maybe because he knew I was a tourist and I wasn't gonna, if I'm willing to buy it, then whatever. So took his number, good shit. It was good shit.
Okay.
It was good shit. I can't lie.
I ain't been to
Lying.
Barcelona though. That's the thing.
But we did try to go to one of those, like, you know, when they're like, oh, coffee shop, really try like get you to go to one place. We went in
Yeah.
there and they were like, they'll try to ask for your passport and shit, and we were just like, nah, fuck
That's
this shit.
yeah.
That's what I've heard about the cannabis clubs. But that's why I mess with
They ask for
Amsterdam
your
more.
passport and stuff like that.
Amsterdam's so calm.
or
Even though it's a bit of a
ID.
bump, if you're used to blazing, Amsterdam's a bit of a bump. But you for the privilege of just peace of mind of smoking indoors publicly, I'm prepared to pay the premium.
But this is the
innit?
thing. My cousin lives out there, so I see a different world completely. So I go outside of like the city centre and I
Right.
go.
Do you go with them and
Yeah, I go with him. So
Utrecht and-
he shows me all over.
I
the
want to
place.
go to Utrecht.
Yeah.
Utrecht is bad boy, and even like if
Yeah.
you go to Nord over when you take the boat over
Yeah.
to the it's lit. Like there's so many different things to do. So like I go with
Yeah.
him. It's different animal completely.
I almost next time I go down, I almost don't even want to go to the centre. I actually want to go to like,
You appreciate
Yeah.
stuff more.
because
Yeah.
similar to when I went to Paris. I'll be there. It's just 'cause I want to make a point, okay? Just when I went to Paris, I went to La Chapelle, which was
Okay.
like the northern part of Paris, but it felt like Tooting.
Yeah.
And that was cool with me. I was like, cool, like there's bare
Mad.
Turks, there's bare Africans, like it's cool.
Yeah,
and
the
then
Paris
when you went
burbs
to
are the
like
place.
when you went to like Paris, it was like bare tourists, bare this and that. And you could just feel the difference. It's like if I lived in Chelsea
Okay.
my whole holiday versus just living in Ends. Like I'm gonna get more of a vibe in Ends than I am
Yeah,
in Chelsea
yeah, yeah.
personally.
Real fool.
Fair
But
enough.